Hello and welcome to the CEVO Playoffs Round 2. I'm Joey and with me is Callie. I forgot my introduction there.
That's alright. Yeah, we're here, Nexus Gaming versus Team Pandemic. And this one's going to be a good one, eh? Like, we got another best of three, and the past best of threes in the playoffs have been pretty interesting to watch, so pretty excited for this one.
Yeah, me too. This game I've been looking forward to for a very long time, and it like kept getting pushed and pushed. It's like 4 days late from when it was supposed to be played, or maybe just 3.
Yeah. But I already started here. So Pandemic taking out the Darkseer first, and we've seen them ban Darkseer in the first round pretty much all their games. So I guess just a hero they don't like to go against, and Icon definitely plays a really good Darkseer, so no surprise there, I guess. And then it's followed by Nexus taking out the Nyx Assassin, as well as Keeper of Light, and the Bat Rider also by Team Pandemic. Just all pretty much first tier bans we've seen very often here in the CEVO playoffs, as well as just most pro games.
Yeah, Nyx, Coddle, and Bat Rider pretty much being the most banned. Darkseer, about half as many bans as all of them, but still banned pretty commonly,
Yeah.
and when Darkseer is picked up, he's got a very high win rate, obviously in all of Dota 2, and in the CEVO playoffs so far.
Yep. So, just showing those stats already paying off. If you guys want to, if you guys are just listening now, you can check out those stats on the CEVO website, the forums there. Helium made a post, so it's pretty cool. And Raymar, I think, fixed it up a little bit and spruced it up with some extra effects.
Yeah, he added the colors for me.
Pretty.
I was too lazy.
Yeah. Anyway, Pandemic taking the Rubik here first. That's something we don't see a lot of. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it is an interesting first pick, because he has fallen off as of late as a first round pick, or even in a game at all, but Magnus isn't banned, so Team Pandemic picks up that Rubik first. They don't want to play Mag, and now if Nexus did want that, I think they're gonna double check themselves on whether or not they want to play it.
Yeah, and then look at this Nexus taking Queen of Pain right away. Maybe because of those drop stats that we had earlier, but then that was kind of jinxed it, didn't it?
Yeah, I was like, Queen of Pain 4-0, and then that night she went from 4-0 to 4-4 in the CEVO game. So
yeah,
Gyro's 0-3.
Well, we've seen 4-7-6 just kill it. Oh yeah, Gyro's 0-3.
It's a little skewed though, because every game Gyro was picked up was versus Black, so.
Well, yeah, that was Envision picking up Gyro a few times, wasn't it?
I think they picked him up once or twice, and then
twice.
I think maybe Faded also
Yeah.
did. No, they haven't played him yet. Who did really? Swag picked him up, I think, maybe once.
Swag. Right. Anyway, they're going to try it out. Maybe we'll see that in the safe lane if they choose to run an offensive tri lane. That's something you see a lot of nowadays. You don't really see Gyro too much in a tri lane anymore, but it's still, I think, pretty viable.
I like him as a support better in the tri lane.
I don't know. Yeah, I would agree. Because if it's a safe lane, tri lane, you don't really want to push the wave, and that flat cannon is going to do that anyway. So you're pretty much just wasting a skill if you're in a defensive tri lane. But the offensive tri lane, I think it's pretty effective anyway. Anti-Mage pick up real quick here for Pandemic.
Yeah, it looks like Pandemic really knows what they want to do. Well, I just say that. Their first 2 picks were like instantly, and now they're thinking about a little more whether they want to pick a mid, pick an offlaner, pick a jungle, because right now we know Rubik and Anti-Mage pretty much going to be together in a lane, and maybe they don't want to reveal their whole tri lane off. And yeah, here looks the DK pick up.
Yeah, maybe they'll be using that DK to go against the Queen of Pain or something like that. Just maybe they've figured something out. Because I don't know, we have seen Dragon Knight's go middle, but I would assume that Anti-Mage is going to be pretty heavily babysat, so that would leave the Dragon Knight in a safe lane.
Yeah, we've also seen Pandemic do some pretty funky thing so far.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that other game, that was Pandemic with the I would say pretty
Juggernaut
much
CK lane?
Looked like they had a huge pocket strat. Yeah, it seems like they've got their strats and they know what they want to do, and they just kind of they execute it pretty well when they do. So they get a pocket strat, become comfortable playing it, and then just execute it. So maybe we'll be seeing that again tonight.
And Lena taking a ban out here. She's pretty commonly banned hero, actually, even though she is 0-4 so far.
Yeah. Well, just I guess deny that Shadow Demon Lena combination's pretty common. Whenever someone picks a Shadow Demon, you don't. I think it's worth a ban on the Lena just to get rid of that pretty potent combination there.
Yeah, it's really strong, especially if you had Shadow Demon with that Disrupt, Lena with the Light Strike Array, and then Gyrocopter just wanders on over and pops his Rocket Barrage. So anyone's going down, even a DK.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And Lone Druid being taken out, which I feel like is kind of curious. But, because already two melee carries here for Pandemic, but, you know, that offlane potential for Lone Druid is still something that we see a lot in the pro scene, and I think it's becoming more and more popular with getting like an armlet and then just pushing towers early on. So
yeah, that Lone Druid ban leads me to believe Nexus absolutely thinks this DK is going middle.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning as well. So we'll see if they don't waste any more bans on mid heroes. Like getting rid of a Puck or something is something you might want to consider when you pick up a Queen of Pain, but maybe if they feel Dragon Knight's already gone, then no point in banning it.
Yeah, Puck with a slight edge, I think, in that Queen of Pain matchup. Puck, Queen of Pain. And we've seen 4-7-6. I think we've seen him play Puck, and it's pretty damn good at that mid lane. But I've played with Caillou, and I've seen Caillou play a lot, and I know his co-op is pretty top tier as well.
Yeah, definitely. Just co-op in the hands of a really adept player is just so hard to handle as soon as they get a little bit of an advantage. You don't really need items early on to just gank that tri-lane lane and then just get the kills, snowball, take a hero, and then just go from there. You're pretty much unstoppable. But we're missing a few bans here. Lifestealer being taken out by Pandemic, as well as the Magnus by Nexus, and Nexus also taking out Tidehunter, and Pandemic taking out the Phantom Lancer. So a few carries being banned out.
I'm thinking of Leshrac.
Potential off-lane, aggressive lane. Yeah, you think Leshrac might come for Nexus?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but I wanted to say it before they picked it.
Yeah, just get the props for the call, eh? Yeah, I think it could go for both teams, actually, just considering they have the Ribic and the Shadow Demon.
Yeah, but Ribic and Leshrac, pretty much just good old bros from TI2 days. You know, we see them paired up so often back then. And still in the Chinese scene, I think IG picks it up. It's like their bread and butter.
Well, I know the international team, LGD, pick up Leshrac like almost every game early on. Especially with the Shadow Demon. So, yeah, because, well, they love pushing, so they always group up at like the 10-13 minute mark and just push down towers as 5. It's definitely a strong hero for that. But Juggernaut, wow. This is like a melee game here for Pandemic.
Well, they like that push and that healing ward here.
Too. Yeah. But taking some time with that kind of indicates that they weren't really sure as they were thinking about it, but maybe just trying to play some mind games here with Nexus.
No, this has my laning.
So was...
I'm trying to figure out the lanes for Team Pandemic.
Sorry?
We saw when we saw the first time they ran Juggernaut, he was solo off lane and they did aggressive try. But can you aggressive try with the Anti-Mage? I mean, he's strong with the mana burn, but
then he went down real quick too. Like he switched early on.
Yeah, he got that level advantage when it came to the tri lane.
Kills. Yeah. So possibly be seeing that again, but yeah, it does kind of mess with lanes. I think that has to mean that Dragon Knight is going middle, though. It is. I still feel it's very curious to pick a third, though, especially even the anti-mage third usually doesn't see a ban that in the second round anyway. But maybe there are other heroes or heroes that don't see a ban either. So, you know.
Yeah, I'm still thinking Leshrac here. I don't know. The Ribic Leshrac combo is great, and then the Edict onto the healing ward for the pushing for Team Pandemic here. And Nexus picking up Venomancer. They realized the push potential that could be coming from Team Pandemic, and I'm wrong. They pick a Lion, so boohoo. But the Venomancer with the Plague Wards is going to be nice to stop any pushing. And a Pudge!
Is it a Pudge? Is Recruit carry? Oh no, Morphin is. How come I always see... Wait. Don't I always see Recruit playing carry in pubs?
It's because Morphin was on
Or am I
spring break.
mistaken? Oh, okay.
That's why I was subbing for them, because Morphin was on spring break, so Rakuda was carry and I took his spot. And probably didn't do it as well.
Okay, cool. Well, I was unprepared for this, so give me like 30 seconds. Hold on.
Alright, I'll just do all the introductions then.
Okay.
Alright, so we got Rakudo here on the Pudge. Looks like they're going an aggressive tri-lane with the Pudge going to be the farming hero in there. I have seen them do this before, so pretty positive that's what they're doing. We got Icon, normally the offlaner, playing the Venomancer. He's got sentries bought up, also heading down there right now into that aggressive tri-lane. We got Morphin, the carry, going top lane on the Gyrocopter. Caillou in the middle lane, with fast bottle build. Looks like he's checking out those GG branches, making that tri-lane, triangle, or square here, so one-upping Thatch with the meditating with the unit.
30 seconds.
Then we got Fallen, we'll call him Fallen, he's tagged up his Per on the Shadow Demon. He's got some obs, wards, and down here, but looks like we're going to have a run in here. As Shibby on the AM taking out that tree for that extra vision. We'll quickly run through. Thatch on the Juggernaut. He's got standard build, Tangos, regen, stout shield, in this defensive tri-lane. So it looks like he's going to be supporting again, sort of, is what we saw him do before. A Politician as well on the Lion running down to this bot lane. Shibby on the Anti-Mage. 476 taking that DK mid, so at least we figured that out. And
Wow.
Pandas on the Rubik here. So it looks
This
like
is revolutionary.
we have a quad lane in the bot right now.
Yeah, this is metagame shifting right here. Just why even put someone in the off lane against that Gyrocopter when you can just put them all bottom, like guarantee a safe lane farm and potentially push towers as well. I don't know. Maybe this will work. We'll have to see this game.
Watch out, Navi. Team Pandemic gonna beat you to redefining the metagame.
Yeah, seriously. Well, if
Icon
you
with
think
the
about it,
haste.
this offensive tri-lane kind of wasted.
It's coming around. We've got the Disrupt that goes off. Telekinesis picks up Fallen. Fallen. Juggernaut's here. He's got the Blade Spin. And it looks like Shibby's actually going to take that first blood on Fallen with the right click. And let's see what he got first. No skills yet, even. So, yeah, first
So it
blood.
goes to the Anti-Mage there. That's great because, I mean, they are splitting it 4 ways, so the experience isn't going to be huge, but Juggernaut, Thatch is going to rotate up top now and try to use that little... He's going to be behind in experience, of course, but... See, I don't even know if that's worth it then. I mean, they get the first blood, but...
Well, they knew when you pick a Pudge, like, you know you're going to be going aggressive tri-lane. So I think they kind of just read that and they said, maybe let's put 4, have a bit of a surprise, try to get that first blood out.
Yeah, and the experience for this tri-lane is going to be good. Like, I mean, they're all level 2 right now, except for Rubik. It's just a little bit behind there, but they're going to be going here, or at least a disruption.
Yeah.
No Venomous Gale to follow, though.
Yeah, nothing to land on top of that. A second look at the mid lane. Looks like 476 is having a bit of a rough time. He was almost dead behind his tower hiding in the trees there. And Caillou on the other side, completely full health. He's got a bottle coming out to him, it looks like.
Yeah, I really like this adaptation here by Caillou, going for 2 points in Shadow Strike against a melee hero, a pretty tanky melee hero. Kind of needs to get in there and get his farm. The extra CC from that Shadow Strike is just gonna push him off the lane a little bit better, probably more than Scream of Pain will. At least at the early levels, of course, where you're not going to be using it to push the lanes.
I gotta say, it's refreshing after watching the best of 5 in the defense to see an Illidan not getting Dragon Breath on Dragonite for some reason. 476 with 2 points in it already, and in the bot lane, Politician looks like he's gonna go down. Rakudo getting pretty low as well. Actually gonna commit suicide, so I mean, Rakudo on the Pudge not really needing that farm. The suicide is pretty good, I guess. He doesn't go down and they pick up a kill, so 1 for nil trade really. A loss of XP on the Pudge, but...
Yeah, well, I guess best possible outcome, given the situation at least. And we'll have to see how this ward battle will shape out. Looks like the Dire have the advantage. Not even a real attempt here for Pandemic. And there's going to be another disruption.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to... I was thinking the Disruption Hook might be a good combo, but the illusions kind of get in the way. And Rakudo's now picked up. Yeah. Icon's here as well. Soulcatcher lands on Anti-Mage, but it looks like no one really wants to commit to that fight yet. Let's check on the top lane. Thatch getting really low. Morphin chasing him down to the tower. Looks like he... Oh, Thatch just barely gets away. And Morphin almost goes down to the tower as a result of diving a little too far and not completing the kill. I think maybe he could have got the kill, but he definitely would have died. So just backing off.
Yeah. Thatch actually out of consumables, so he's going to have to play real careful, especially with that flat cannon. Morphin still has 3 tangos left, so I think he's going to have the advantage in this top lane, unless he's not careful here.
Whoa! Crazy in the bot lane. A hook on Pandas pulls him in, and everyone going to get out of here. Some Fade Bolts went down as well. Fallen getting really low there on the Shadow Demon, but able to stay alive.
It would appear.
Yeah, and this is one of the interesting things. Something I've always wondered about is line in a tri-lane versus tri-lane situation. I'm still not really convinced about it. You have that Earth Spike, which is kind of hard to get multiple people with.
Check out the mid lane, 476 pop the haste. He gets the Dragon Tail on Caillou. He's got Dragon Breath. He's got no mana for it, but it doesn't matter. The right clicks are enough. So Caillou is trying to play games with him, but 476 getting the better of Caillou actually there. And that's not good for Caillou, giving up that kill to the DK.
Well, I wonder how he beat him to that rune to get the haste in the first place.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was kind of watching it too. I didn't even think of it.
You know, maybe the 3 points in Breathe Fire just allowing him to push the lane, and Caillou didn't really want to miss experience or something like that, so...
He also just
the
gassed.
2 points in Shadow Strike not paying off.
I'm pretty sure he was just up there waiting, and it happened to be top.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you have to do that if you're not getting the most CS in the lane anyway, just might as well guess for a rune, and it actually paid off there.
Yeah, it did. He landed 2 Dragon Tails and a Dragon Breath, and the haste able to give him the right clicks he needed, despite having Shadow Strike on him.
Middle is missing.
Yeah, and speaking of despite a 3-1 score here for Pandemic, we're actually seeing Caillou and Morphin leading the last hit charts.
Yeah, and the golden XP graph shows
actually
this.
Anti-Mage though. Ooh, there's a kill. Icon picking it up. Yeah, me too. My worthless point there. Kind of...
I was looking at the gold graph, so it looks like Venomancer are able to take out Rubik there. So Pandas goes down and Icon nets a kill. And check out the bot tri-lane now, Pudge with 1, Icon with 1. So, who else? And Anti-Mage as well. Shibby's got 1 kill. He got that was the first blood, so...
Yeah, Rakudo picking up an early urn, that's going to come in really handy. We're in tri-lane versus tri-lane situation, kills are exchanged all the time, especially when it's a Pudge. You don't really want to just sit back and farm, you want to get kills, so I think that'll be great. Give him some early sustainability.
And, well, Thatch only has 3 last hits in this top lane compared to Morphin's 32. So Thatch, I think, the last time we saw them run it too, is kind of just getting levels on the Juggernaut for the pushing and the ult, and then just grouping him up with the rest of the team. So he did have a lot more farm than this in the last game. And wow, Dragonite 476 getting a kill on the mid lane again. That Dragon form, that Dragon Tail range extended, and 2 points in Dragon Tail actually. That's a bit surprising to me. Not even opting to get 1 in Dragon Blood.
Yeah, I guess he feels he doesn't need it, really. But, you know, he's got the bottle, so he's either going to be bottle crowing or just collecting runes anyway, so I guess you don't really need that extra regen. The armor is always nice, of course, but just choosing not to go for it.
Yeah, armor not going to get you that much against Quap, though.
Middle tower is under
And Thatch actually almost took out Morphin in the top lane with the solo kill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so Thatch is getting his levels up. He's got 1 in Healing Word, and I guess 1 in stats as well, unless he's holding a point.
Do you know, does Flat Cannon hit Healing Ward if it's not the one thing being targeted, obviously?
I don't think it would, because I think it's a
It'd be broken.
Mechanical unit. Yeah. Oh, looks like they're going to go bottom now.
Yeah, Purr gets picked up. He takes a Fade Bolt to the face as well. He's getting pretty low. Shibby's just going to chase him down. So Shibby going to get the kill on Fallen, but Rakudo picking up the kill on Pandas. So a nice kill there for Pudge. Going to make him even stronger once he picks up Flesh Heap to get all that extra strength. Because he's got, what, 2 kills and 1 assist?
Yeah.
Did you get anything for assists with Flesh Heap? I don't play Pudge much.
Well, it's just around you. They changed it pretty recent. Well, not recently, actually. It was a while ago. But I think it's just kills around you now.
Oh, so you don't even have to have the assists. Top lane!
Yeah.
Battle of the Ages! Both ults used, but Morphin, with the Rocket Barrage doing so much damage, able to take out Fatch, and Morphin escapes with about 60 health there. And 476 ping in the mid lane. He wants to kill Caillou again. What can he do? He's got the Dragon Form up. He's got DD bottled, and he went Midas as well. And it looks like he had a use, so he, maybe even the second use here, because I didn't even check.
Yeah, and 476 is actually getting ready for it, I'm pretty sure. He's just going to bottle up as soon as that poison's done. And if he can get a stun and a few DD hits on Caillou, followed by the Breathe Fire at the end, he's going to have that kill. So Caillou's going to have to play really careful, I feel.
Yeah, I guess this is pretty much why he got Dragon Tail, since he's going against a blinking character. The Queen of Pain, he can keep him there, the Dragon Breath, and a couple hits.
Yeah, but those 4 levels gives you 75 damage and not even a full second extra for stun. So I'm not sure if it's worth it leveling all the way up, but I guess 476 feels it is. And he's 2-0'd Caillou here in the middle lane, so maybe he knows more than I do.
Well, I'll say 476's skill build still makes more sense than Illidan's. And Politician in the top lane a little bit in trouble. He's going to go down, actually. Morphin picking up another kill. Going to use his ultimate and just Flat Cannon. And the homing missile landing as well, which allowed him to get that rocket barrage off. Here, a little bit of miscommunication between the teammates of Nexus. The Disrupt goes, and as a result, the Venomous Gale is going to miss. That's going to net 476 another kill. Fallen going to escape, but Icon going down there. So a bit of miscommunication between the two. And that's going to make this Dragon Knight. He's going to be a healthy Dragon Knight, we'll just say that.
Well, it seems that
yeah, and I think I already used his Midas twice, if I'm not mistaken. So, very fat Dragon Knight, probably incoming. We'll have to see how Nexus can handle it.
Yeah, the Dire's still hitting gold, though.
Yeah, I guess that's probably due to Morphin just being able to get a lot of solo kills.
And XP due to the very initial quad lane coming out from Team Pandemic on the bot lane.
Yeah. Looks like Fatch has rotated bottom now to pick up a few last hits, possibly some experience, but if Nexus is ready for this, then they could probably get an easy kill on Fatch with that Dismember going through the Blade Fury, be able to hold him in place. Not going to be able to do any damage, but it will hold him in place if they can get some more people down here.
Yeah, and he's going to roam out. Does he have his ultimate up? He does, so if he finds Fallen, Fallen's going to be in a bit of trouble. I suppose he can disrupt himself, and that'll cancel the ultimate, but...
Yeah, just so squishy right now, though. Sitting on almost 600 health. Icon a little tankier, I guess, with that Magic Wand and Branch, but... I don't know, just these supports right now for Nexus could be in a lot of trouble, especially if that Dragon Knight pops up his Dragon Form and he gets any support at all, then I feel like the supports on Nexus are in a lot of trouble.
Do you expect him to get the Cleave Dragon, Red Dragon, at level 11, or do you think he's just going to keep the Green Dragon for the... Because they haven't pushed a single tower down, and obviously the Green is way better for tower pushing, so what do you think he's going to do?
Yeah, it used to always be just leave it at Green for a while, and that Red Dragon is pretty just frowned upon in general, but I have seen whenever Dragon Knight's been played recently that they just go for the Red Dragon. The splash does, in its own right, it does help pushing just by tearing down creep waves, so I guess there's always that, but yeah.
But you got Breathe Fire for taking down creep wave.
Guest top again. Yeah.
Let's see if it pays off. We're going to stay here for a total of 5 seconds. And it's there, and it's a haste again, so a little bit of deja vu.
That's so frustrating when you're the other team.
4 mid right now for Nexus. Oh, max range hook just misses, and it's going to give Rakuta's position away.
Yeah, now that they're gathered up and the jig is up, they might as well try to push this tower down a little bit, force some rotations in here for Pandemic.
But this is allowing Fash to get a lot of free farm in the bot lane. So he's catching up, 25 last hits now from 3, so doing a good job. And we'll see what he goes for as his first item. What did he go for last time? I can't remember. I think he got a Vlad and like a Yasha. I know he didn't go for the standard, or I guess the pub standard Battle Fury build on the Juggernaut.
Yeah, it looks like the supports here for Pandemic are just content to get a little bit of farm in the jungle, at least Pan does. And the Lion's Politician's been rotating from top to middle, back and forth.
Yeah, Morphin's been doing a good job on his own right for Nexus, though. Not even having the supports help him stack, but back to that in the mid lane. Quick hook dismember onto 476. He pops the dragon form for that movement speed, pops the haste as well. Now he's going to turn around to try the chase. Long range dragon tail onto Icon. Looks like Icon maybe going to go down. 476 backs up to dodge the ultimate actually. Pandas gets hit by all of it. And here Thatch joins the team fight. Rakudo gonna go down, tries to commit suicide, but it's not enough. And the chase continues onto Icon, another dragon tail, and he goes as well. Panda's picking up that kill. So 2-0, 3-0 trade. I believe Fallen went down too. And now they're chasing Caillou, but Caillou gonna be just fine.
Yeah, and I see you're looking up at Morphin, who's getting close to that Yasha. He's already got the helm of the Dominator, so we'll see if he picks up a creep and rotates it down to the Ancients. Looks like they're already stacked.
Ancients have already been
Is there a
stacked
creep here?
once, and he's been doing a good job of stacking the jungle himself, while the supports for Nexus Gaming just getting XP in the mid lane.
Oh, there's the creep, the Wild Wing Ripper.
The Wild
Going
Wing
down there now.
Ripper. We shall call him
You have
Jack.
to say it like that. Oh, Politician gonna get hooked here, but he instantly hexes Rakudo. He's gonna be able to get away with this. The Queen of Pain coming in though, Caillou. He's got his sights
He's
set.
on the hunt.
Can Rakudo land another hook? He gets it.
Oh, I missed it. I was looking
Nice
for
job
Caillou
there,
to strike
Rakudo.
from the backside. But we can imagine what
Yeah,
that
he
looked
kind
like.
of got him. Right in that little crack where you go into the trees. He just cut him off.
Caillou with the big sonic wave, taking out Pandas, and Pandas won't be stealing that one as he is dead.
Yeah, and even hooked to safety by Rakudo.
How nice.
I think was going for Thatch, but that's fine.
Maybe he was like, nah, too reckless, just hooking him back. But meanwhile, 476 just farming in the mid lane, but now Fallen's going to come by, try to throw a little disrupt. Here comes Icon with the Gale to land, and this could be the death of 476. He's only got one right now in Dragon Blade. He's getting pretty low. Looks like he's going to live unless Caillou comes in with the Scream, takes him out, and now maybe they could dive Politician. Politician going to run away. Here's Rakudo though. Does he have Dismember? Yes, he does. He could just Dismember. And there it goes, taking tower hits like it don't matter. And maybe it does matter, because he's going to die. But Caillou comes in with the Scream of Pain. Finishing up the kill. Actually getting a double kill there, so taking out both 476 and Politician on the line. And now Morphin joining the
so
fight.
Nice return here by Nexus. Getting those 2 kills right back. And on the Dragon Knight, which is a huge kill, I feel. Especially with that Midas on cooldown there.
Yeah, especially since he went Midas and he's got nothing else besides Midas Treads right now. Which is good at 15 minutes, especially for a mid hero, but he's going to need his next big item before he can really get things rolling.
Yeah, for sure. And this, and Morphin here on the Gyrocopter is looking real strong. Oh, they're gonna
get the deny.
One creep away.
And there it is, Pandas with the deny.
Nice job there by Pandemic to pop the glyph and bring in the Dragon Knight just to ensure the deny.
Who calls to Dragon Knight? It's like they did. They called the Dragon Knight and he came in. He TP'd in and they denied the tower.
Oh.
And the homing missile's being used on 476 to keep zoning him out here. Looks like Icon. Politician gonna get like a 4-man stun, uses Finger of Death, able to take out Icon, but here comes Thatch on the Juggernaut. Only level 1 ult, he does a bit of damage. Morphin maybe gonna go down. The slow goes through Blade Fury, as you see he is really slow right now. Rakudo with the Dismember, but immediately gonna cancel. Hooks Politician out of nowhere! So, fighting to the death, able to get a kill, but 476 getting a double kill right there. And this could be the death of the mid-tier 1, maybe. Fallen is there. Rakudo looks like... Oh, that wasn't Rakudo. Panda's with Hook stolen right now, but out of mana. There's the Disrupt onto 476. Caillou's into the fight now. Pop a Dragon Form to run away, or at least buy some time. Sonic Wave gonna whiff, it looks like. Caillou's still on the chase. Gets Dragon Tailed up. Thatch is there. Can he take out Fallen? Fallen using his Purge. Goes through everything. And Caillou gonna get that double kill. With the double damage.
Beautiful play there by Fallen especially, just to get that demonic purge off while it Blade Fury and just be out of range. Pretty much baited Thatch into going in there, and then a great soul catcher as well to only get the Juggernaut there. And yeah, of course, some nice Screaming Pains by Caillou to finish him off.
I feel like we've been forgetting about someone for a very long time. Shibby here on the Anti-Mage. He's got a Battle Fury and Treads, so it's pretty fast. And I know we completely forgot about him because I was just looking at the thing and I was like, there's an Anti-Mage?
Well, I guess that's what happens when you pick like pretty much three carries. I guess traditional carries. Juggernaut obviously being semi-support this game, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe Nexus kind of forgotten about him as well because there's been just no attempts to gank him.
Well, they don't really have anything to gank him. I guess the blink to chase his blink on Caillou, but I mean the other team, it is 13-2 for Pandemic. Pandemic even ahead on the kills right now. So they're doing a good job with 4, protecting that 1. Let's see how big Pudge is.
Yeah.
He's got 5 in Flesh Heap, so he's pretty tanky, but...
Yeah, and they're doing a good job. It's the 4 protect 1 strat it's not all about just hanging around behind your carry and making sure that he gets farm. It's about causing trouble on the other side of the map, just kind of making space for your
bot lane trouble for Rakudo.
The other team.
Taking a lot of tower hits, takes a Dragon Tail to the dome, and he's gonna go down. Politician picks up that kill actually. And it looks like Icon gonna try to TP out. He got a chase over here on Fallen. Fallen's getting sheeped up by Politician. Hooked in back by Panda. And Rakudo TP's back in. Caillou's there as well. Oh, threads the needle and misses everybody actually. Impressive, honestly. Shibi, Mana Void.
Let's see if this
Mana Void's Caillou on the Quap. Quap goes down. Long range Dragon Tail on Rakudo. Mana drained. Alt used by Thatch. And now it's 17-12 and the bot tier 1 gonna go down. Let's see, is that Red Dragon? It is Red Dragon.
Yeah, he got it right away at level 11.
So the Fortify used just, I guess, to buy some time, but maybe not the best Fortify in the world. The tier 1 goes down, 476 actually gonna last at that. Looks like he's just going for BKB, he's got the Ogre Club up. I mean, what else do you really need to do on Dragon Knight? He's got a big level advantage over a lot of Nexus, so...
Yeah, that's really what it is, and he's ended up getting all his skills anyway by now, so by the time he really needs it, I guess that armor is going to be coming in handy now. Like you said, against the Queen of Pain, probably wouldn't have been that beneficial, so I guess we pretty much know the reason behind that. And are they going to be able to steal the stack? Now that they've noticed it, but that's only a double stack anyway, so not going to bother.
Meanwhile, Morphin takes their stack. And then maybe he'll go back and do his own, because it actually wasn't even stolen.
Yeah.
And he's getting pretty big, 2.2k gold.
Yeah, the question is though, is he going to be able to handle all the carry potential here for Pandemic? He's going to have to deal with the Juggernaut, who's got Vladimir's offering. Pretty much all he has to do is drop his Omni Slash. 476 on this Dragon Knight. Like you said, he's got that BKB really soon. 700 gold away from that. And this Anti-Mage already has a Yasha with that BKB, with that Battle Fury. His farm's just going to be pretty huge from now on.
Whoa, the mask that Thatch has on Juggernaut is sick. And I've never seen it before.
Well, it's like a quadruple horned
yeah.
mask. Still looks bad on my settings.
Oh yeah, it looks a little weird.
These ghetto settings.
So, someday soon, maybe we'll have a fan that'll be like, wow, these guys are so awesome, let's just buy them a studio.
Yeah.
No big deal.
With
shout out to Sean.
Free stuff. Yeah, Sean. Our rich friend. God bless him.
Hey, he earned it with hard work at least.
He did the last hits. Yeah, he did his time in school.
Anyway, back to Dota.
His last hits. Yeah, Dragon Knight killing it in the middle lane, but really I think the story is Morphin here. Oh, huge book going out by Rakudo in middle lane. It's not going to latch onto Pandas, and he would have loved to steal that. But this push in the top lane, Morphin's actually able to stand up to Shibi, just as I say that.
Just as you say that, Shibi stands up.
Yeah.
It's like Rakudo
going, I feel.
chasing down to Pandas. Oh, I thought he was going to throw the hook through the trees, but... Let's see what they're trying to do down here. They ward up Roche. I guess they know that they can do it pretty easily with Juggernaut. Or they just want the ward down there. It's probably not really a big Roche concern right now.
Yeah, I think Panda's pretty content to just farm up. They're not going to be going for Roche. There's the hook. Oh, and he wanted it stolen, but...
It is stolen. The ward here by Team Pandemic on the Radiant, so they know what's going around at the Ancients that's being stacked. Recruiter goes down, and there's the tank, but here comes Morphin. No mana even to get off a Rocket Brush, so maybe not the fight that they want to take right now, and he actually just gets fingered to death. It goes down right away. Icon still throwing out auto attacks. Maybe we're going to try to at least get Pandas here. Caillou's coming in now as well. Thatch completely out of mana. Demonic Purge to hold him there. The healing ward is still up and being microed a little bit in front of him. Caillou actually snipes it first. And now they're still trying to go on Thatch. The support's having a bit of a rough time. Caillou blinks down on the Politician. Politician TP's out, so good sense there. There's a Disrupt. Fallen. Trying to live here. Thatch continuing the chase. He's got the phase boots. He's really fast, actually. And looks like he will probably go down here. Yeah, he is actually going to go. There's enough damage. Venom wards everywhere, and Caillou gets another kill there. And Fallen lives again.
Yeah, but as you can see though, just a good example of, I guess that was 3 heroes, so 3 protect 2 pretty much, but just causing all of Nexus pretty much to be concerned with a huge fight. That was like a minute and a half long fight, and all the while just the top lane being pushed out. They actually get a tier 2 tower for 2 supports, I guess, and a Juggernaut, which I say if it's not even, then it's only slightly in favor of Nexus.
Yeah, check the gold graph now. It
Maybe
has been a
even
while.
not.
And the Radiant, we can see their kills 19 to 14 reflecting what the graphs now say. 7.5k gold advantage as well as a 4k XP advantage in favor of Team Pandemic.
Yeah, and it's...
Ooh, Manta finished on
exactly.
Shibby.
So Shibby's gonna have that Manta, yeah. And 476 has completed its Black King bar now, so they're ready. They pretty much have everything they need to teamfight right now.
Yes, they
See,
do.
they're gonna smoke up here. 476 and Pandas.
Do I smoke on Team... Oh yeah, smoke on Team Pandemic here. Not going to be seen. Actually, they Wasp packed their own sentry, and they got the ward here on the Ancient, so they still know what's going on. Oh, the hook! Max range hook on a Politician, so there goes the magic burst damage down, but Morphin goes down for Nexus. Fatch is still here causing a ruckus. Caillou swooping in from behind, going to do the Scream of Pain. Pandas is going to go down. Rakuto getting pretty low. He's going to drop the Dragon Knight. Caillou able to pick off Pandas on the Rubik. Dragon Knight though, BKB finished now. This is the 10-second charge, just lasting forever. Now it wears off. And Fallen going to go down as well. Here comes Fatch. He's got his ultimate. Triple kill for 476. He's now dominating. But Icon actually going to pick him off there. Fatch uses the ult. So this is a 3-for-4 trade in favor of Team Pandemic. But the fight is not over. Caillou. Shibby blinks in. Fatch turns it around, gets a couple hits. Shibby drops the Mana Void, and Caillou goes down. So a 3-for-5 trade, and even getting the carry that they're protecting a kill.
Yeah, and it's pretty much a full team wipe there. And Shibby coming at the last minute. He misses all of the early kills that went on pretty much solo there by the Dragon Knight, but he's going to get the ones at the end and get some experience anyway. So he's already up to level 15, almost level 16 with that Mana Void. Level 3 is just going to decimate Caillou if he's low on mana. He's going to have to be careful.
So we got a Vite booster here on the Antimage. You think he's just buying that Vitality booster for some health, or you think he's just going to build a late Vanguard?
I think he's going to go for the heart, actually, as his next item choice.
Silly me.
But I think that's also a very smart choice. Just, you've already got the mana resistance from the spell shield, and the BKB wouldn't stop a dismember from the Pudge anyway, so, as well as
the Purge.
Demonic Purge, yeah.
Or the slow from Call Down.
Yeah, so just tanking up I feel like is the better option anyway.
Yeah, and that'll enable him to do split push with just the Manta illusions, and they'll be hard to take down if only supports are there. The illusions may even be able to kill the supports from Nexus.
Yeah, and I think it was just 5 minutes ago that Morphin had 170 CS, and Shibby here on the Anti-Mage had like 120, and he's pretty much caught up right now. Just the 2 deaths from Morphin's really slowed him down. Oh, and the Frost Dragon is popped here.
Frost Dragon is live, but a nice hook, and then a defensive... Very defensive to protect Morphin there. The 9-second BKB charge being popped up right here. Dismember immediately canceled by Pandas. Morphin dropping the ult. Gonna land on Politician. Icon goes down though, so there goes a lot of the teamfight control with the slows and orbs. Caillou goes down to a Finger of Death. Morphin gonna get chain stunned up as well. He's gonna go down as well. Whew. Fallen here. Gonna dive behind the tier 3 tower. Shibby's gonna take him out. That's a double kill, so 4-for-0 trade. I don't know why I say trade. 4-for-0. Team fight victory there for Pandemic. And there's the GG for game 1.
A lot of time. Oh, goodness. Wasn't ready.
Oh, nice hook from Rakuto regardless. Alright, so that's game 1. We'll be bringing to game 2 very shortly.
So yeah, let's get going. Check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/fmbpdota. But hit up the next game anyway, because it's going to be a good one.
Yes, it is. And hopefully the series goes to 3, so we get to do as much casting as possible.
Yeah.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen. That seems like it might be a significant development.
Also, check out the stats post on the CEVO homepage for Dota 2. So my work is not in vain. It's actually pretty interesting. I mean, it's nothing mind-blowing, but...
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Alright, thanks for watching.
Dire's middle tower